Match 2 of the San Antonio SAA pod. It is such a beautiful day to get conference play going here at Trinity University. It's the Rhodes College Lynx versus the Center College Colonels. Two teams with nice records coming into this matchup. Center, the reigning regular season conference champions. Rhodes trying to knock them off, get off to a good start in conference play. It is an exciting day of volleyball here. 4 matches today, 2 tomorrow for SAA play. My name is Reed Rosales with the Tiger Network. Always fun to be back here. Rhodes coming from Memphis, Tennessee. Center coming from Danville, Kentucky. All playing on Julie Jenkins Court and Calgar Gym in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. As the huddles break, we are nearly underway. Can't help but be happy that we're back for some more volleyball in San Antonio. Just some really, really great matchups too. It is a very tough pod to start off this season for all sides involved, but I mean, there is no team in the SAA with a losing record, so I guess both pods are equally strong. Although I do think that the preseason poll, these 4 teams are much higher rated to finish higher. Center wanting to repeat as regular season champions, actually win the conference championship this time. It's where they stumbled last year. Rhodes trying to get to the NCAA tournament. Starting to serve is Rhodes. It is Meg Gebhardt, number 10 for the Lynx. And we are underway. It's a tough serve, but Center will get it over. No, they won't. Down ball into the net. Point 1 for Rhodes. The Lynx, with a nice start, they are very offensively sound. Another serve for Gebhardt. Junior out of Fayetteville, Arkansas. Except the tip picked up by libero for Rhodes. Back row attack from Gebhardt. Great dig from Panel. It is still in the air, but down for the point. 1-1. It is all knotted up early on. Fayetteville, Arkansas, though, for Gebhardt. Originally lived in Arkansas. Fayetteville High School, too. There's a good chance I got to see her play in high school then. Perhaps I just don't remember the name. Interesting crossover. Pushed out, big swing, and it hits the line for the kill. Number 12, Izzy Samu. The junior out of Litchfield, Arizona. High praise from everyone in this conference for Samu. Talking about how incredible her game is. It is Hope Worley serving for the Lynx, and that'll be an ace. Great job from Worley, the senior from Naperville, Illinois. Next serve from Worley. Oh, forced the over. It's easily put down by Rhodes. What a great start for the Lynx. Up 4-1. Another serve from Worley. Much better handled by the Colonels. Big swing, one touch off the block up front. Swing was from Sid Betts. Back row attack is a kill for the kid out of Fayetteville. 5-1 Rhodes. Another serve for Gebhardt, or for Worley rather. Apologies. And a block for Rhodes. Rachel Clark comes together with Isabel Kavensky. 6-1 now. Katensky is the correct pronunciation of that. Timeout called by Center. Have to get things going for the Colonels. I mean, you see, it's as simple as that right now. Rhodes hitting 750, Colonels hitting below 200. Gotta clean that up a little bit. See some other SAA action. Football. Barry at Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh. Carnegie Mellon up 17-3. But yeah, it's just been all Rhodes right now. Not really much analysis to be done. They've just been kind of clicking on offense better than center right now. Center will break their huddle and head back out to the court. Rhodes 6-6. It's been an up and down season so far. Started it over at the University of Dallas, where they went 1-3 to start the year. They beat Dallas, but took losses to Howard Payne, Concordia, Texas, and Austin. Then they hosted their own classic, where they beat Lyon, Austin College, and Webster, but they did drop one to Hendricks. We're back into this match. Good pickup, back set, attack for Rhodes, hits the floor, tool kill for Isabella Katinsky. Then they went to Naperville, where they swept Dominican, fell to Elmhurst and North Central, before coming back home to beat Belhaven. That's their 6-6 record. Service error is the second point for center. Center 7-2. It's been a very impressive start for the Colonels. They played some tough competition. The attack from Samu does not get down for the kill just yet. Great pickup by the Kerns. Quick to the middle. Another great moment from Panel to get that dig. Back set. And that will be a kill. Isabella Katinsky again. Now back to serve is Luca Prest, freshman from Odessa, Florida. Strong serve and a tough position out of system. It'll be a free ball for the Lynx. Back set. Huge swing, it'll be a kill. This time off the hand of Maggie Lukemeyer, the senior out of Grove City, Ohio. And again, Rhodes just really rolling right now. Service error. That will send it back. Sid Betts to serve for center. Or Beats, rather. Apologies. Sid Beats, the junior, out of Versailles, Kentucky. Free ball for the Kerns. Back set. Great swing. It's blocked back, but it will be point. Center. I believe they called Rachel Clark in the net for Rhodes. Center down by 5, looking to make up some ground. Another serve from Beats. Push to Samu. Tool kill for Samu. Rhodes first to reach double digits. It's 10-4. But for center right now, this situation is not 10-4. Serve from Caroline Short is in the net. Now the situation a little more 10-4 for center. Shoutouts to any truckers that are listening to this broadcast, because I'm sure I made you laugh at that one. Strong serve. Does it get down? No, it doesn't. Saved by the Lynx. Incredibly tipped over. That'll fall for the kill. They're making center fight for every single point. Riley Snowden on the serve last time. She serves again. Sophomore out of Nicholasville, Kentucky. It's 10-6. Rhodes still leads. Attack from the 3-meter line is a kill. Meg Gebhardt. Great kill for the Arkansan. Serve from Olivia Wiseman, libero for the Lynx. Great one-handed save, but nobody able to follow up, so we'll mark that down as a kill for Kendra Christopher. hometown kid, freshman from Danville, Kentucky. Back to serve for center is Riley Barnes, defensive specialist from Bourbon County, Kentucky. Gets the ace. Rhodes still has the lead, but it has been cut quite a bit. Another serve from center. Man, another great serve. Puts the Lynx out of system. It was a tough position to be in, but a great save from Panel. Now a proper attack for center. Maybe goes a little awry as the down ball is sent over. The tip isn't picked up. Very smart by the Lynx. They're up by 4 still. Back to serve for Rhodes is number 17, Emma Clark, the junior setter out of St. Louis, Missouri. Strong serve. Forces a joust at the net. It's won by center. Next swing, and that's a kill for Gebhardt. It is 13-8. Tough serve. Bump set. Out of system swing. It's picked up by Rhodes. And I can't believe that ended up on center side off the hands. A little odd. Swing from Gebhardt, cross court. Who does it go to? It goes to Rhodes. Both sides were celebrating, but it looks like Abby Swartz for center in the net. Is the call by the up official? Change-up serve. Well handled. Tip out of the middle, but picked up by the Lynx. Another swing from Gebhardt. That one handled by the Colonels quite well. High bump set attack from beyond the 3-meter line. It's still a strong one. Good swing from Christopher. Puts the Lynx out of system, forces a bit of a free ball. Strong back set, running the slide. Abby Swartz, the junior from Franklin, Tennessee, makes it 14-9. Cuts off a 3-0 scoring run for the Lynx. Right now, a discussion between head coach Patrick Robideau, head coach for center. Sorry, head coach Robideau. Although just called Coach Robbo, at least in his signature. Be a freebie for Rhodes. He matches up against head coach for Rhodes, Peter Green. Change up serve, it's a tough one to handle. Trying to run the slide, but ill-advised. It was always gonna be a tough attack to make in that position. Rhodes up 16-9. What an offensive showing from the Lynx. Overhead receive, down ball sent over by the libero. Samu puts it down. Rhodes has been dominant in this first set. Another serve from Gebhardt. Almost another ace. Wow, what a swing from Sid Beats. Check the floor. You might see a dent. 17-10. Rhodes with the touchdown and extra point advantage over the Colonels right now. Push to Samu, and that'll be a kill off the platform of Lauren Uffman. Samu just showing off that raw power that she has. Hope Worley to serve for the Lynx. Mac Turner on the court for the Colonels. Quick set, softer approach. Finally gets called. Took a moment for the whistle to get blown. Substitution for center. It is Holly Tate, senior out of Brentwood, Tennessee. Number 33, she enters this match. Quick out of the middle, whistle's blown. Point for Rhodes. Player in the net. That time Mac Turner getting called in the net. 19-11. Wow, what a serve. And what a swing, but just a little long. It's 20-11. Rhodes advantage. Luca Prest serving it for Rhodes. Tough serve. But an attack gotten off by the Colonels, picked up by Samu. Back row attack from Gebhardt. And in, says the lines judge. 21-11. Timeout center. Last point, much to the shock of some of the Colonels. They really thought it was out. Well, a tough moment for the Kerns, for sure. 21-11, Rhodes has gone on multiple scoring runs. They have been doing very well. Look over at Atlanta, Georgia, where the other pod is, being hosted by Oglethorpe, who has that interestingly colored gym, very unique. Looks like Southwestern up 1-0. Trailing in that second set. Look at those stats. I mean, hitting 652 at this point in the match is a little ridiculous. They haven't even committed an attacking error yet. It's a tough position to be put in if you're center. Going against a team that hasn't even made an error so far. I think some deep talks is happening right now with Coach Robbo. Assistant coach for center is Emma White. Assistant coach for Rhodes is Kirsten Still. Both are here. Got to give some love to the assistant coaches. Oh, looks like Southwestern has taken the lead. Going up against those Sewanee Tigers. We're out of the timeout. Wow, and it's a little tough. Too many touches by center. The set just didn't go. And that's what caused Rhodes to get that point. It's great service run for Prest right now. Close to the net, push back down, a block for Rhodes. 23-11. Emery Gallen subs on for center, another defensive specialist. Junior out of Foxfield, Colorado. Freebie for center. Gets put into the net. Yeah, this has been a very, very good set for Rhodes, to say the least. Now the serve from Sid Beats. Bump set for Samu. Strong swing. And it will be point for center. Strong swing, but off a block and then off of a Lynx. Set close to the net, running the slide. Good block by center, trying to pick up some momentum heading into the second set. That time they blocked Rachel Clark running the slide, 6'2" junior out of Huntsville, Alabama. Another set close to the net, tip over, picked up by the Kerns. A good swing from Christopher, but picked up. Samu responds. Panel digs it up. Wow, Rhodes sends it back. And it'll be point for Rhodes. They call the double. Set point for the Lynx. It is Caroline Short, the freshman out of Brookhaven, Georgia, to serve. Not often you see a double called like that. Rule change last year kind of made it more difficult to call, a little more leniency given. But called there. Put up the tip. Great catch by Panel. Back row swing is down for the kill. Sid beats from downtown. Center needs to play perfect for a very long time. Riley Snowden with the serve. Good serve at that. Just a simple pushover by Rhodes. Running the middle quick. But a nice touch up front by Rhodes. Down ball sent over. Another attack by center. That'll be point for center. As they call Luca Prest in the net for Rhodes. So center showing signs of life. Another tough serve. Been several in a row. Forces the easy tip. Strong push. Now things getting a bit more interesting here in Calgary. 24-17. This would be quite the comeback if center were to win this set. That serve is handled much better. Gebhardt off the blocker into the antenna, and that is set one. Rhodes wins it 25-17. They will do the swap around. Yeah, that was a great set by Rhodes. Really just all around. Only made 2 attacking errors the entire set. Great serving. And the kid from Arkansas, Gebhardt. Really, really fiery start for her. Yeah, very exciting set 1 match. Or set 1 in this match, rather. Center and Rhodes have been in the SAA for a while now. They have yet to play Trinity, who is the newest addition to the SAA conference. They are hosting this pod. It's interesting because, you know, back in the ye old days of the early 2010s and the aughts, these teams were conference opponents. I say that, I'm sure maybe our executive producer Josh Machugema is saying, hey, that wasn't that long ago. But 2 huddles on both sides as they try to make their fair share of adjustments. Center needs to come out strong in this second set because Rhodes just left them behind at the beginning and center could never recover. Need a good response if you're the Kerns. Got to find a way to drop that Lynx hitting percentage. Close match in Atlanta, 19-19 between Southwestern and Sewanee. Very interesting matchup. SA looking to be very, very strong this year. I mean, of the current teams, they got multiple teams in the NCAA tournament last year. Southwestern was 1 NPI point away from getting an at-large bid. And this is a conference that could easily put in 3, maybe even 4 teams in the NCAA tournament, depending on how things fall. Going over center's journey thus far in the season, they started off with an invitational of their own. They swept Asbury before falling to nationally ranked and currently undefeated Washington and Lee. Then they swept Wilmington. Then they went to Westerville, Ohio to play hodgepodge of teams. They got swept by nationally ranked Otterbein, but got sweeps of Stevenson, Hanover, and Capital. Got a 4-set win over Transylvania, who's a powerhouse out of the HCAC. So that's a good win there. And most recently, they swept Berea. Little in-state action between the Colonels and Berea. And they are back on the court. Rhodes and center now making their way. Be interesting to see if any changes have been made on center side. Looks like a couple. Amber Gallen is on the floor to start off this set. Same with Lauren Uffman. Looking around. It is the same setup for Rhodes. No reason to change it. So a couple changes for center. Trying to adjust. Maybe find a rotation that works a little better against the Lynx, because that was a fiery start from Rhodes. And we're underway in set 2. Bump set. Big swing from Samu. It's still alive. What great defense, but in the net, unfortunately, for Riley Barnes. That makes it Hope Worley to serve for the Lynx. Emerson Panel back on for center. The libero. Quick run out of the middle, that's just in the net. Rhodes up 2-0. Wow, tough serve. What a great change-up serve from Worley. Puts Rhodes in a good position. Big swing from Gebhardt from the back row. 3-0, Rhodes is up. It's just been good play from the Lynx this entire match. Center just needs to start by slowing this Lynx attack down a little. They run the slide, but it's sent back the Kern's way. Pushed it that time. Was there a touch? There was, says the up official. So point for center. Maddie Winfield, sophomore out of Plainfield, Illinois. Serves it up for the Kerns. Samu attacks. Tool kill for Izzy Samu. It is 4-1, Rhodes advantage. Quickly, it is Luca Prest serving. Gave the Colonels trouble last time she was on the service line. Ran out of the middle. It's out. Point for Rhodes. No touch. A slight deja vu in the second set. Rhodes is up 5-1. Another tough serve. Back set. The tip is picked up. Rhodes able to save it. Oh, but point for center. For center, they call another double. So Sid Beats will serve it for center. Again, interesting double calls. Don't see them called that much anymore with the rule change, but it still happens. Samu swings, high off the hands, kept alive by the Colonels. Free ball for the Lynx though. Next swing, good dig by Panel. Keeps center in system. They can't figure out an attack, so just with the push over. Point for center. Calling a lift as it went back off the body of a Lynx. Now center. Only down by 2. Swing from Samu. Another great dig by Panel. It's too close to the net and the antenna. Point for Rhodes. Of course, if you're aware of Trinity's relationship with the SAA, the football team's been in the SAA conference for a while. Now all the athletics making the shift over. Making a strong conference even stronger. Quick out of the middle, that's a kill for Mac Turner. Mac Turner, the junior out of Knoxville, Tennessee, makes it 6-4. Lynx still up, but it is Riley Snowden serving. She also wears the libero jersey along with Panel. Bit of a cross-court down ball sent over by Gebhardt. It's tipped but kept alive. Good pickup by Wiseman, but a kill for center. They're only down by 1 right now. A good serve. Wow, what a run up from Gebhardt, but absolutely denied by the Kerns. Abby Swartz, Mac Turner. Not Mac Turner, that was Holly Tate coming together to block that attack. Ooh, tough serve, really close to that seam line. Wow, makes a aggressive attack anyways. Rhodes with a bit of a free ball, strong push, easy pickup by the Kerns. Tate with the tip, doesn't fall. Wow, what a swing from Gebhardt. Was there a touch? Yes, there was. Point for the Lynx. It is Olivia Wiseman to serve it. Bit of an awkward attack is picked up by Rhodes. Gebhardt gets the kill. Hits it off the sophomore Smurfs poster for the kill. Second floor power. See that poster on your screen to your left by the scoreboard. Freebie for center with that service error. Barnes coming in for Tate. Barnes will be back to serve. Good change-up serve from Barnes, but a great reaction from Rhodes to keep it up. Running the slide. It's not fallen yet. Pushing it to the right side. It's a good swing, but nice pickup by center. The tip, still in the air. Back row attack is in. Caroline short from the back. That was a good momentum shifter for Rhodes. Number 14 and number 17, double substitution for Rhodes. Number 14, that's Isabella Katinsky. Number 17, that's Emma Clark. The setter serving it for Rhodes. Forces the over and out. 10-7, over and in rather. Long serve, a bit too long. Emery Gallen serving for center. Sorry, Emery Galan with that serve. Swing out of the middle is out, so point for the Kerns. So Galan will get another serving opportunity. Center still down by 1, looking for the lead. Wow, that was a strong serve from Galan. Bit too strong for her, unfortunately. Izzy Samu up front for the Lynx again. This is a dangerous part of the rotation for Rhodes. Wisely called out by Panel. As Gebhardt misses that serve. Lauren Uffman, freshman out of Cincinnati, Ohio. She is serving it for the Colonels. Tough serve, nearly an ace. Instead, just put over by the Lynx. Strong push, blocked back once by Rhodes. Down ball sent over, and it gets down. It's 11-11. Center has tied it up. Center looking for the lead now. They won't get it just yet. Freebie for Rhodes. Rachel Clark re-enters the match for Rhodes. 6'2" middle blocker out of Huntsville, Alabama, joins the team up front. Serve from Worley. It's a tough one. First attack from center, much too tame. Big swing is down for the kill. Isabella Katensky. Kill number 3 for Katensky. Back set, running the slide to much success. Mac Turner with the slide kill. Ollie Tate back on for center. She's up front in that middle blocker position. Maddie Winfield serving it as the gym goes quiet momentarily. Forces the over, and that's an easy kill for the Kerns. 13-13. Center looking to get this second set. Tie things up 1-1 set. Attack from the middle. Nothing doing there. Touch up the block up front for Rhodes. Back row attack from Gebhardt. Tries the roll shot. Picked up by center. They're a bit out of system. Point for the Kerns. Rachel Clark caught in the net. So center has taken the lead. Back set. That was a great swing. 14-14. Luca Prest serving for the Lynx. Got Gebhardt in the back, Rhodes does. Tough serve. Colonel's out of system. In the net. Lynx will regain the lead momentarily. Freebie for the Kerns. Prest misses that serve into the net. Very much needed for center, because Prest has been giving them trouble on the service line. Beats, tough serve, but Samu makes the attack. Wow, great pickup from Panel. Oh, but it's just into the net again. Center improving their hitting percentage, but still a little higher error than they're wanting to be. Caroline Short serving for the Lynx. Pushing the middle, the strong push off the scoreboard on the second touch. It's 16-16. Riley Snowden serving for center. Quick run in the middle, not down yet. Colonels running into each other. They do get it over, however. Gebhardt mishits that one. Sure wanted to do a much stronger attack, but just went off the hand. A great serve from Snowden. Out of system attack, but picked up by Beats. Next swing, what a grab from Wiseman. Unfortunately, the second touch killed all the momentum that ball had. So center up by 2 now. Timeout, Coach Green and Rhodes. I mean, stats-wise, might be a little surprising to see Rhodes up. But center has really cleaned up play, gotten some more kills. Trying to make up that deficit. Over in Atlanta, Southwestern looking for the sweep. Trying to make it 2 for 2 for new teams in the SAA, sweeping their opening matches in the conference. They have a nice lead on Sewanee right now as well. But back to this match. Really for Rhodes, it has been these 3 players who have been doing so great so far. Gebhardt, 11 kills on 20 attempts. She's hitting .450. Samu hitting .417 with 6 kills. And Katinsky, 4 kills, hitting .600, 4 on 5 attempts. It has been a great start to this match for Rhodes. They're behind right now. Center, leading the way is Sid Betts with 6 kills. Winter Christopher has 4. Mac Turner has 4. Really the key for center right now is to clean up the attacks a little bit, because those errors are kind of what have been costing them thus far. Back set, big swing. Was there a touch? No, there wasn't. Out of the timeout, center scores thanks to the attacking error from Rhodes. Gebhardt gets the kill, finds the corner. Two-point gap. Olivia Wiseman serving, junior out of Lafayette, California. Wow, nice run of the middle there for center. But a big swing from Gebhardt. Was there a touch? Not a touch, but a player in the net. Holly Tate getting called in the net that time. Now Rhodes only trailing by 1. Back set, kept alive by Rhodes. Good touch up front. Swinging out the middle, good block for center. 20-18. Double substitution with Kendra Christopher back up front and Riley Barnes in the back for the Kerns. Barnes going through the service routine. Tough serve, it's kept alive. Free ball for center. Back set running the slide. That's still alive. Down ball sent over. Oh, it might have been out, but taken by center anyways. Wow, that was a strong swing from way beyond the 3-meter line. Gebhardt. That attack doesn't go down. What a rally. And Kendra Christopher puts it down with authority. 21-18, center up. I think some talk between Panel and Betts for that last down ball that might have been out. Trying to push it on 1, the dump doesn't go, sent back center's way. A good swing, great dig. Still alive, it'll be a free ball for the Lynx. How will they use it? Pushed for Gebhardt. It's still up, it gets down. A kill for Gebhardt. Pushes the double substitution for Rhodes. Number 14, Isabella Katinsky, and number 17, Emma Clark. Emma Clark back to serve. Katinsky has been dangerous for the Lynx. Have to watch out for her. Pushed. And that'll be a kill for Christopher. Wiseman laying out for it, just can't get to it. It is Emery Galan. Tip from Gabbard, and that was easy enough. It's easy enough to call out the center defense at a big hole after that front line. Samu up front for Rhodes. Back to serve is McGebbart. Big swing right back to the Colonels. Rhodes will get a proper attack off. Strong push. And another block by Rhodes. Center scrambling. Free ball for the Lynx. Pushing it to Samu. It's a tip. Next swing, much more powerful. Great one-handed snag. Out of the back row, Gebhardt swings long. Unfortunate for the former Fayetteville Bulldog. It sends back Lauren Uffman to serve for the Kerns. Whistle's blown. The tough serve. Samu is too long on that attack. Out of system, attack from the 3-meter line. Set point for center. They have bounced back very well after what looked to seemingly be a repeat of the first set. They have an opportunity to tie things up in terms of sets. Free ball for center. They could win it here. Out of the middle, but blocked back by Rhodes. It gets down. Good read by the Lynx blockers. But now, Hope Worley needs to be perfect. Couple Colonels bumping into each other. Strong swing kept alive. Samu will swing aggressive. That's a kill for Samu. 22-24. It's not over yet. Time out center. The center obviously at the advantage right now, being up in that set point area, but Rhodes just needs 2 to push it into extended digits. Oh my, Southwestern is really putting the pain on the Sewanee Tigers right now. I think Southwestern will almost certainly get the sweep in Atlanta. See that service error. They're up 17-7. This match much closer in the second set. And you can kind of see that hitting percentage from Rhodes has just been falling and falling and falling as they've been a bit more high error in the later part of the second set. But still, what they have to worry about right now is getting the 2 points to push it into extended digits. It rests on the arm of Hope Worley. Out of the timeout. It is pushed, tipped over, and into the antenna. Set 2 goes to center. Colonels win set 2, 25-22 over Rhodes. So close second set. After that, not very close first set, we switch sides again here in CalGuard Gym. It'll be interesting in the volleyball landscape as you watch some highlights on your screen. Meg Gebhardt has 15 kills for the Lynx right now. She's hitting .462. Hey, she's having a ridiculous match right now. Gebhardt Jr. out of Fayetteville, Arkansas. Personally, I love to see that, being from Arkansas myself. And Gebhardt, so far this season, that is her new high for the season in kills. Already met it. I haven't even played the third set yet, and we're at least playing 4. So she is happy with herself about that. And, you know, Junior, strong offense is what Rhodes has been known for in the SAA. A lot of praise for Izzy Samu and for Meg Gebhardt across the SAA. That's what they need. You can see right now they're hitting 270. Center's still not hitting above 200, but they just did the right things at the right times. Rhodes just became high error near the end, and that's what cost them the set. They had the advantage pretty much the entire way until the end. We'll see how that affects set 3 when it comes to momentum, because dropping a set after you led by a certain amount for so long, it's tough mentally. Barry Vikings and Trinity Tigers in the crowd watching this matchup. Of course, both sides will have to play both of these teams. Barry is over to my left, and the Tiger coaching staff is over to my right. It's usually just the Tiger coaching staff. They are very studious when it comes to their opponents, as every team's coaches and team should be. Trying to glean what they can. A nice little comeback for Sewanee for being down by 10. Swung long. Southwestern will get that point. Can call both games if I had a roster in front of me for Sewanee and Southwestern. Of course, Southwestern being in the SCAC for so long, I'd probably recognize some of the numbers, but they're a little smaller on my screen. Both sides back on the court. It's been interesting couple matches so far. Hope you've enjoyed it on the Tiger Network. Once again, I'm Reed Rosales, covering Rhodes versus Center, neutral match. First weekend of pod play for the SAA. Next weekend is that Mount Berry Megapod, where pretty much everyone will be at. Be a bunch of matches in the SAA there. Serving it for Rhodes is Caroline Short, number 7. We're tied 1 set to 1 set. Who will get the turn? And immediate block by the Lynx. What a great start for them. Blocks have to be the biggest momentum shifter plays in volleyball. Lot to play for. Playing top teams in the conference immediately, running the slide, and that'll be a kill for Abby Swartz. Subbing on for Center. Mac Turner rejoins the fray alongside Lauren Uffman. She's back to serve. It is the same starting lineup for Center in that second set. Made a couple changes between the first and second set. They're running with the second set formation. Good power into that one by Katinsky, but a great dig for Center. Push to Samu. Seam shot is not a kill. Center up 2-1. Now serving again is Uffman. With the Kerns up 2-1. Trying to gain a lead and hold it. Near the line, and they call it in. No touch service ace for Uffman. That's the toughest place you can serve it to. Force that decision. 3-1 advantage for the Kerns. Run in the middle quick, but a nice pickup. Center attacks. Sent back their way, and that'll be out. Rhodes point. Trying to get Beats to power it through, just unable to. Hope Worley. Running a bit of a slide there, ends up as a tip. Strong swing from Samu, but a good dig by Panel to keep it up for center. And that'll end up as a kill for the Kerns. Holly Tate for Center College. While Maddie Winfield is back to serve. Oh, nearly forces the over. A bit hard to judge from either side. Swing out of the middle. Oh, center is really clicking now. Another serve from Winfield coming up. Back set. Strong swing, but center has been playing some excellent defense. Wow, what a high IQ play. The pushover cross court where nobody was for Rhodes. Excellent call out there. It's 6-2, center up. Back row attack is out. Rhodes looking for a touch. Nothing doing there for Caroline Short. Timeout called by Rhodes. You can see your final score from Atlanta. Southwestern gets the opening sweep in their SAA era over Sewanee, 3-0. This one will not be a sweep. Both sides have won a set. But yeah, much better from center. They're raising the hitting percentage. Rhodes' hitting percentage is falling. They're on a 4-0 scoring run. A couple players for Rhodes that aren't hitting bad still. It's just center is playing some excellent defense now, taking the Diggs lead. Kendra Christopher still hitting well. Mac Turner hitting well. Really trying to get Sid Beats going. Slowly working her way up, but still a bit high error. Adjustments from both sides, I'm sure, will be made. Coach Robbo having a conversation one-on-one with Beats. That's a player you do want to get going if you're center. Makes sense why. She's been your offensive leader. Getting her going would be the logical thing to do. Rhodes has kind of had trouble getting Gebhardt going in this third set. She hasn't had a kill yet. See how they try to work her in more. Oh, out of the timeout. The goal was to freeze the server. Then plan accomplished. It sends back Luca Prest. Strong serve. Run the middle quick. It's a kill for Mac Turner. Subbing on for the Colonels, Kendra Christopher. Bit of a reversal of what we saw in the first set. Center is up by a lot. Freebie for Rhodes. Gebhardt on the court. She rotates back to serve. Change-up serve. Nothing working too well there. Holly Tate, nice tip. It'll be a free ball for center. Rhodes able to recover. Now out of the middle, it's a kill for Mac Turner. It has just been center, center, center in the third set. Riley Snowden, the sophomore, serving it for center. Bump set. Off balance attack is a good one still. Response from center. It'll be a point for center. Whistle blown. So 10-4 the score in the third set. Another serve from Snowden. Another strong one. But that'll be a kill. Finally stops the bleeding a little bit for Rhodes. Still getting doubled up on. But you got to start somewhere. Might as well start here. Serve from Wiseman, very nice. Off the net, forces a free ball for Rhodes. Strong push from Caroline Short. Attack from center is sent back their way. So make it 10-6. Kern's advantage. And yeah, that'll be a net call. Point for Rhodes. Kendra Christopher, the freshman out of Danville, maybe a little too energetic on that attack. Very clearly ran into the net. Wow, what a serve from Wiseman. The up official leading back. Trying not to get hit by the ball. Shout outs to him. Point for Rhodes. They're only down by 2. It's been a nice comeback for them. 4-0 scoring run. Great awareness from the up ref to lean back. Just in case center was able to save it. Timeout called by center. Yeah, interesting intrigue here in San Antonio. First SAA conference matches being played on Julie Jenkins Court. New era in many ways for this Tiger team. And we're nearly new court, new region, new conference opponents, new faces, new coaches for me to call. It's all been very interesting, very exciting time at Trinity. They've been in the SCAC for so long. It's kind of odd seeing some of the places where the SCAC logo used to be just gone now. I mean, some of those scoreboards, especially near the soccer field, haven't been updated in like decades. A lot of change going on at Trinity University. Call that one in. Kill for Caroline Short. Wiseman has been on a nice serving run. The set was too high. Bump set, Short again. Another kill for Caroline Short. That one just working off of the mistake of center. Just the set was a little too high for the intended target. The tip picked up by Rhodes. Next swing, whistle's blown before the ball hits the ground. Who gets it? It goes to Rhodes. Call Kendra Christopher in the net. Center football is on the road right now at LaGrange. They are down 20-6 at the start of the fourth quarter. Freebie for center off the service error. There's SAA football in full swing as well. Rhodes has the week off. Well, in that regard, at least. Well-handled serve receive. Oh, what a swing for Maggie Lukemeyer, but doesn't fall. Another attack on the way from Rhodes. And Gebhardt has kill number 16 for herself out of the back row. Pushes the double substitution for Rhodes. Isabella Katinsky and Emma Clark. Clark, new setter, in the back row. Serves it up. Serves up an ace at that. Rhodes now with the 2-point advantage over the Colonels. Good turnaround for Rhodes. Not being left behind after a tough start. Beats, what a swing. Not Beats, Christopher rather. Look out of the middle. Swartz's attack doesn't fall. Caroline short, a little long. Rhodes wanting a touch. They don't get that call. It is Galan to serve. Now a little bit of an intermission as our stats table talks with our down official. Trying to straighten things out. And we're all good. Of course, we don't have replay review at this level. Attack from the back row from Gebhardt. Another wicked swing, but good dig by Panel. Wow, Colonels bumping into each other, trying to keep the ball alive. Out of system attack. That is a kill for center. Touched off of a Lynx. They tried to save it with all their might. Just gonna get there in time. 13-13. Freebie for Rhodes. Close call, but wisely called out. Serve from Caroline short. Good serve receive. Beats. Swings wild. Rhodes up by 2 once again. Now it has felt like Rhodes has kind of taken the momentum of this match right now. Force the over. Samu. It's not down yet, but too many touches. 16-13. Rhodes College up on Center College. A good little change-up serve. It's a strong swing, but Samu will get the attack for the Lynx. It ain't hitting the floor yet, folks. Free ball for Rhodes, however. Pushed to Samu. Tool kill for Izzy Samu. He's been such a special impact player for the Lynx. It's 17-13, timeout center. 4-0 scoring run for Rhodes. Samu, 9 kills now. Just needs 1 more to hit that double-digit mark. Gebhardt with 16 kills, by far and away the 2 kill leaders. For center, a bit more spread out. Beats with 10, Christopher with 6, and Turner with 6. Maybe a little trouble from the service line for both sides. 3 aces to 2 aces, but 6 service errors for center, 9 for Rhodes. Maybe want to be a little cleaner there. Rhodes with a significant blocking advantage, 6 blocks to 3 over the Colonels. Both sides in deep discussion with Coach Green and Coach Rabo, trying to will their teams to this 3rd set victory. Cannot be understated how big of an advantage it is to be up 2 sets to 1 rather than down 2 sets to 1. Rhodes breaks their huddle, center breaks theirs. Center needs to make a comeback. They've made similar comebacks before, including in this very match. But right now, clock is close to striking 12. Serve from short, another tough serve, forcing a decision to be made by the Colonels. Back set, it's a strong swing from Katinsky. Wow, brutal swing from center. It has been kept at the net. Lynx will get a back row attack from short, just a little long. 17-14, center only down by a field goal. Lauren Uffman back to serve. Mac Turner up front for the Colonels. Little skipper off the net. Wow, what a swing, but what a block! Maddie Winfield and Mac Turner deny Izzy Samu. Another serve from Uffman. Bump set, Samu again, sent back again. Back-to-back blocks of Samu by the Colonels. 17-16. Rhodes still leads, another serve from Uffman. Back set, down the seam. Point for center, it's an attacking error. Timeout, Coach Green and the Rhodes Lynx. Really going for that kill there down the seam. It's a tough kill to get. Feels good when you get it though. Once again, we're tied up. It is back-to-back kind of match. Very exciting. Both sides hitting below 200 now. I'm sure there will be talks of trying not to be so high error next time, but center doing what they need to stay in this match. It's tough for Rhodes right now because they have been up. And, you know, the sheet says they're playing cleaner, but center is just staying pesky right now. They will not go away. Reason why they were regular season champions last year. Interesting between Rhodes and center in 2024. You know, when you got into SAA play last year, center took both matches against Rhodes, won all 3 matches against Rhodes, all sweeps. So Rhodes already doing better against center this year by winning a set. But they'd like a match victory as well. Attack out of the back row by short. The softer approach, maybe a bit too soft. Beats, gets blocked. The Lynx up by 1. It's 18-17. A tip picked up by Samu. Takes her out of the attacking option, but a kill for Isabella Katinsky. Rhodes out of the timeout, up by 2. Center trying not to lose steam at the very end. Great long serve from Hope Worley. Beats. It's another attack for her. One touch off the block up front. From the back road, Caroline Short. Great dig by Barnes. Bump set out of system and a little too long. 19-18. Sends back Maddie Winfield, the senior setter out of Louisville, Kentucky. We go up and down on the seesaw. Great eyes from Wiseman, calling that out. 20-18. So Rhodes hits 21st. They're 5 away from this set 3 victory. The serve from Luca Prest. Running in the middle, it's a tip. Easily picked up by Samu. Great big swing, a tool kill for Maggie Lukemire. Wow, great serve. Holly Tate with a nice swing, but Rhodes will get the back row attack. Wow, some speed on that ball. Another attack for the Lynx, out the middle. It hasn't hit the floor yet. Free ball for the Lynx. Back to the middle again. Wow, a falling dig that time. Down ball sent over. Great pick up by Wiseman. Push to Samu off the tape. It gets down, but it'll be point for center. Called out. Tough break for Rhodes. They thought they had it. Not quite. Samu swings. Quick kill for Izzy Samu. Meg Gebhardt back to serve for Rhodes. A tough serve at that. And into the net. Christopher swings for an attacking error, 23-19. Wow, what a serve. Swing, is it out? It is out. And no touch off the block. Set point for Rhodes. And center really thought they had a touch on that attack. But the officials did not count anything. Next serve, a little dribbler off the tape. Great swing by Holly Tate. Tough ask for center. You need to play perfect 4-4. Abby Swartz back on the court for center. She's up front. They have Riley Snowden serving. She's been a strong server for the Colonels in this match. That's very well handled. Tip out of the middle. It's up, but a free ball is not even going to get over. Set 3 goes to the Lynx, 25-20 in this third set. Center will have a longer huddle after that point before switching sides. So Rhodes up 2-1, looking for a victory over the Colonels. This has been an excellent matchup thus far. Really incredible stuff from both sides. It's been exciting. Rhodes wanting to get the win, have a winning record. They are 6-6. They're improved to 7-6. And trying to snap a 7-match losing streak to the Colonels. A streak that has stretched back all the way to 2022. Last time they won was 2021, and they won in 5 sets. That one came in Danville, where on center's home court. So it's been a tough go of it for the Lynx against the Colonels, but they have the opportunity to snap that streak. We'll see what they do in this next set. The Colonels, that hitting percentage has really dropped now. They were near 200. Now they're really closer to 100, if anything. And Rhodes, while their hitting percentage has gone down significantly, all you gotta do is hit better usually, and you're gonna be at the advantage 9 times out of 10. Be interesting to see if center changes anything again, because they ran with the rotation that won them that second set. And they were even up in that third set by quite a bit, but Rhodes, they made that comeback. It's really a question of who goes out on that court. Rhodes has kind of maintained the same starting lineup for all these sets, though. They know who they want to run. Center's been more the team having to ask itself some questions. 40 seconds left between sets. The center has to win this set and then set 5 to get this match. Rhodes just simply looking to close it out. Rhodes on the court. We'll let center use the rest of their time. Of course, the buzzer hasn't sounded yet. They can take as much time as they wish until that buzzer sounds. But really, props to both sides. This has been a very entertaining match. And a nice little turnout from both sides as well. See a couple Rhodes fans up in the top left-hand corner. And there's some center fans, you know, scattered left to right. Not really clumped together. For a neutral match. Nice turnout. Especially with how far you have to travel in the SAA now. It's impressive. Probably just some, maybe perhaps local parents. It's drivable from Memphis, but I'm not sure you'd want to drive it. Probably fly. No, Rhodes definitely flew. Wow. Secret little handshake between Emerson Panel and Coach Robbo before coming on. That was pretty smooth. It was a good secret handshake. Maddie Winfield serves us in to set number 4. Strong push. Wow, nearly fell. Bit of a free ball for the Lynx. Samu swings. One touch off the block up front made it easier to handle. Next swing from center, sent back their way. Holly Tate, attack much too tame. Samu, big swing. Ends up on the hardwood. Point 1 goes to Rhodes. The start they want. Samu entered double-digit kills in the last set. That's kill number 11 for her now. It is Hope Worley serving into the net. One to one is your score. Sid beats to serve it for the Kerns. Oh, tough serve in a very awkward position. And it didn't go on the other side of that antenna, so it is alive. Samu, out of system attack. It's a good one. Swing from Christopher. Kept alive by short. Samu sends over a down ball. Back set. Holly Tate gets blocked in and hits the hardwood. Block number 8 for Rhodes. Now this Rhodes up front group has been doing an excellent job for the Lynx. Serve from Luca Prest in the net. It's another freebie for center. Both their points coming off of service errors right now. The serve from Snowden. Pushed to Samu down the seam. It's a kill. Big smile on Samu's face. She deserves to have that smile because she has been playing an excellent match for the Lynx. Another tough serve to handle for center. It's simply pushed back. Rhodes up 4-2. Substitution. New face on the court for center. It's Sammy Lannon. sophomore out of Plainfield, Illinois. See how the newcomer fares. Strong swing right off the bat. Picked up by Rhodes. Cross-court down ball. I heard a whistle, and they're going to give it to Rhodes, who was in the net. Looks like it was the newcomer, Sammy Lannon, in the net for center. Bit of a "you can't do that" chant from Rhodes. Strong swing. Was there a touch? Well, there's a touch of the net, actually. Swung out. It is a touch on Rachel Clark of Rhodes. This is Riley Barnes back to serve. She subbed back on. Serve is handled well. Ooh, the set kind of drifted close to the net. Off the back of a Lynx. The back of Lukemire. It'll be a kill for center. Probably the oddest save you're going to see out of that rally, though. The center only down by 1. Nice set, big swing. It's kept up. Long attack, out of system, but it was still strong. Caroline short, strong push. Free ball for the Lynx. Can they convert out of the middle? Yes, they can. Rachel Clark with the kill. Olivia Wiseman is serving for Rhodes. Back set, running the slide. Whistle's blown. Point for center. Called a player in the net. Okay, folks, it's been a while since I've seen this many whistles for net calls. Been quite a few. Still, Rhodes is up 6-5. Serve from Galan. Great dig from Panel on that attack. Simple put over by center. Back row attack from Gebhardt. That is a great dig from Galan. Center swings into the net. 7-5, Rhodes leads. Double substitution for Rhodes. That is Isabella Katinsky and Emma Clark on the floor. Emma Clark back to serve. Katinsky joining her teammates up front. Strong push, and that'll be a tool kill for Sid Beats. Back to serve is Lauren Uffman. Overhead receive. Wow, what a great swing from Caroline Short. Forces the overpass. Now running out the middle, whistle's blown. Who was in the net this time? It was a center Colonel. That time, Mac Turner called in the net. I've just found out that a group of links is called a chain. I think that's just amazing. That needs to be out there in the world. Bump set. Good attack from Beats. Keeps the links out. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. Flinched a little bit there. Laughs all around. Spiked it off her own player. Oh man. Everybody's okay. I'm not even sure how the ball came down at that angle to hit her. Kill for Rhodes. You can't see me up here, but I visibly flinched when that happened. Doesn't feel good to get hit by a spike, but I think it was off the side of the player, thankfully. Whistle's blown, out of rotation call, point for the Lynx. We're getting to a point where there's been more whistles for error stuff in general than in previous matches. First attack sent back by the Lynx. Back swing cross court, can't be saved. Colonels get the point. I don't know what you call a group of colonels. An army, I guess. Probably a safe bet. I don't think you can go wrong with that. Serve from Beats. Push to Samu, wicked swing, another whistle. Another call for a player in the net. Timeout called by center. That time it was Mac Turner in the net. It has been an odd amount of whistles for calls in the net. I'm gonna look a little closer now. You think I'd look a little closer before. My eyes are always on the ball. It's kind of hard to divvy up your attention to see if anybody's touching the net. 11-8, Rhodes is up. They've improved their hitting percentage. Center still kind of stuck in the mud a little bit offensively. But it's been a good match so far, 4-set match. Rhodes trying to keep it a 4-set match. Center trying to push it to 5 sets. They've got some work to do, however. They're down by 3. They break their huddle quickly. Officiating crew has been very, how do you say, very on point with their calls. I'm just going to assume that if they're calling the in the net call that many times, the players are actually in the net. I'd be more surprised if most of those calls were wrong than right. So they're just doing their due diligence on the floor. But it's been some very aggressive presses up front for both sides in terms of blocking. And you know, that happens sometimes. You just get caught in the net trying to get a block or running up for the kill. And that'll be a block for the Lynx. Samu getting hyped up for that one. And Rachel Clark. That was a very simple attack to put down. That's 10 blocks for the Lynx today. That is a season high as a team for them in a match. An ace! Dribbler off the net. Rhodes is up by 5. A little lucky from Luca Prest. Pushed out the middle. Is there a touch? No, there isn't. Swung out. Things are looking tough for center right now. It is 14-8. Pushed the swing from Christopher. That will be a kill. Much needed for the Colonels. Because right now things are looking a bit dicey for them. Down by 5, not an impossible amount to come back from by any stretch of the imagination, but still it's tough because Rhodes has been playing very well. That's a good start though, hammered home. Started off with a great serve from Riley Snowden and then easily put down by Kendra Christopher. Looking for a little more of that, I'm sure. Wow, another just fantastic serve, running the slide, and that'll be a kill off the hands of Snowden. Kill for Rachel Clark. Meg Gebhardt goes back to serve. She takes the place of Izzy. Back set, a little offline, but it's a wicked attack either way. Good swing from the Lynx. Next attack from the Colonels. Push back down. Point for Rhodes. They're going to say hit the floor. Center disagrees. Coach Rabo disagrees, and I think I disagree with that one as well. I don't think that hit the floor. At least from up here, I don't think it did. The lines judge is going to have a discussion with the up official. From up here, I don't have the best angle from the broadcast booth, to be fair, but that really didn't seem like it hit the floor. I don't know, perhaps we have a different angle of that. They're going to give it to Rhodes. The appeal does not go. It'll be Gebhardt back to serve. Just got to shake it off if you're center. Nearly an ace, but gotten back over. Point for the Kerns. We call a lift on the Lynx. Riley Barnes back on the floor. Does her serve routine. Her serve routine starts before she even gets back there. She dribbles the ball like from the corner out the same way every time. Bump set. Back row attack from Gebhardt. Nothing too strong though. That's a strong attack from Kendra Christopher. Makes it a 4-point match. 16-12. Lynx with the advantage. Center, not out of it yet. Good push to short. They can't cover the block. 16-13. Rhodes watching as their lead slips a little. Quick to the middle. The tip easily picked up. Bump set. The swing is out. Center wanting a touch, appealing to that lines judge, but not getting it. The new face on the floor for the Colonels. Number 11, that is Olivia Chojnatsky. Oh, again, another swing that's just too long. Another appeal for a touch. But nothing doing for Rhodes. That is another point. 18-13, the Lynx are up. Dump is much too strong. That'll be point for Rhodes. Gets the tool kill. Timeout called by center. They're down by 6. This is a very tough position to be in. It's just not much has gone right for the Colonels this time. They've been called for plenty of in the net calls. That ball that hit the floor that might have not hit the floor. It's been tough all around for the Colonels this match. Now, all credit to Rhodes. They're doing what they need to do to come out of here with the win. And right now it's looking very likely that that'll be the case, barring some incredible comeback from the Colonels. Not impossible, but unlikely. Of course, you gotta keep your hope up if you're a Colonels fan. 11 blocks for the Lynx. That is a crazy amount because the highest amount of blocks the Lynx had in a match before this was 7. 11 blocks. That brings their season total to 60. So just to be clear, the Lynx have had about 20% of their season blocks just in this one match. And that's my stat. 19-13, Rhodes is up. Serve from Wiseman is in the net. That's what the center Colonels need. A little bit of a freebie. Take it where you can get it. Emery Galan. Serving it for center. Back set. That was a wicked swing. Great dig by Panel. Pushing it for back row attack from Gebhardt. Ooh, off the platform a little awkwardly. Free ball for the Lynx. Can they convert? Quick out the middle. No one's there. It's in for the kill. Double substitution for Rhodes. with Isabella Katinsky and Emma Clark back on the floor. Rhodes is up by 6. Tough serve. Lynx will get an attack. Sent back, it's a tool kill. 21-14. Lynx are ahead by a touchdown and an extra point now. Back set, a tool kill from Swartz. Center needs a nice service run. Lauren Uffman could give it to them. She's been a very good server for the Kerns in this match. They're gonna need quite a bit out of her. That serve a little bit more tame. Tipped over, it's kept up. Oh, the Colonels cannot respond. That's too many touches. It was a bit of a fracas over there on the far side. (22-15). It is Caroline Short serving. Freshman out of Brookhaven, Georgia. Lynx are just 3 away from taking the match. Pushed. A bit of a tame attack. Samu swings. It's a joust at the net. Won by the Lynx, but it'll be a free ball for them. Strong push. Gonna catch center off guard. The dump attempt does not go. That was from the new setter that was on the court. Chojnacki makes it 23-15. Nice push over by center. Gets the attack for Rhodes, and that'll fall. Izzy Samu again. That is 15 kills for her. Match point for the Lynx. Forces the overpass. Out of the middle. It's still alive. Swing, sent back. Pushed for another attack from Beats. Lynx able to cover. Attack from the back row. Golan with the great dig. Another push. A lot of out-of-system play for the Lynx. It's a free ball for the Colonels. Wow, strong ball thrown over. You can classify that as a dump. That came in with some pace. That'll send back Chojnacki to serve. Has to be perfect for quite a while, folks. That's a good start. Ace for Chojnacki. 24-17. Still match point for Rhodes. Rhodes looking for their first win over the Colonels for the first time since 2021. Samu, great touch off the block up front, makes it much easier to handle for the Colonels. Cross-court attack, dug by the setter. Samu will get another chance. And that'll get down, Izzy Samu. And the Rhodes Lynx beat the Colonels in 4 sets. It's their first win over center for the first time since 2021. And they did it in pretty dominant fashion, folks. They won that first set, blew away the Colonels. After dropping the second, they recollected themselves and played well enough in sets 3 and 4 to come away with the 4-set win. As you watch some highlights on your screen, we'll run you through some of the stats as the Rhodes Lynx have a lot of reason to celebrate. For Rhodes, 2 players had the kill lead. It was Meg Gebhardt and Izzy Samu. 16 kills apiece. Gebhardt hitting 406, Samu hitting 286. Isabella Katinsky had 6 kills, hitting 308. It was a nice day for Olivia Wiseman. Had 19 digs out of that libero spot. On the other side for center, it was Sid Beats had 11 kills, and Kendra Christopher had 10 kills. Abby Swartz was 7 kill leaders over for center. For blocks, Rachel Clark had assisted with 6 blocks for Link. They had 11 in the match. Just an excellent, excellent showing for Rhodes defensively. They deserve it, and it is a excellent win for them. Now coming up for both these sides, for the Colonels, they will take a break for a moment. After this next match, they will take on the Trinity University Tigers. That one at 7 CST, 8 EST. So tune in to that one, Colonels fans. Rhodes fans, I do believe you have the quick turnaround today. Yes, you do. As the Rhodes are back on the court against Barry. That is a 4:45 Eastern Time matchup. 3:45 Central Time, I believe. That might be, or never mind, that is 4:45 Central Time. My apologies. So yeah, be sure to join us for that one. Rhodes versus Barry, that'll be exciting. We're halfway through day 1 of the SAA pods. For everybody in the control room, camera operators, switchboard operators, replay operators. And for Josh Machigama, our executive producer, keeping us on the airwaves. I've been Reed Rosales for the Tiger Network. Thank you for joining us. Rhodes College gets the 4-set win over Center College.
Every morning, we rise, ready to meet our human potential, to take that next incremental step, to do the hard work that changes. Set in our preparedness and confidence in that moment when you know, I've got this. And then we rise. Each of us, all of us. We rise as passions coalesce in research, art, athletics, and beyond. We rise to the challenge of inquiry and discovery through undergraduate research and hands-on learning. We rise through the personal attention of a small college, fueled by large university resources. We rise to the need for listening across differences, teaching the art and the act of conversation. We rise to the sounds of a vibrant, diverse, and culturally rich city, and we reflect it. At Trinity University, we recognize that you are here because you are ready to rise. And through a love of learning and a life of learning, we will challenge you to always reach beyond the horizon. Because your future awaits.